Hello and welcome back. I'm Mondef, of course. I have to apologize for my voice. I got a little bit of a throat thing going on. Must have picked it up over the holidays, or the past couple of days. I've just been realizing that my voice is going. So hopefully I can keep myself hydrated and not lose it entirely. Uh, Today we've got a lot of things to do, a lot of kind of random stuff before we get down to working. So we're going to start with this one right here. Apparently that's not how you spell twice. Oh, what did I say? Here I be, I don't know. We'll just say that now. I know what I said. I know. I said, I died, and here I be. And then, twice. Well, apparently twice has a C in it. Sure. Why not? I'm not very great at spelling. No! Don't desecrate the graves! No! Oh, how rude of you. That was mean. Alright, I'm gonna have to go through my old videos and, figure out what these signs said when I died. Because apparently that creeper didn't want me to have a nice thing. Yeah, I'm gonna have to look these up. I don't have a size idea what these said. I think this one was dirt though. It was a small one. Yeah, I have to look up the signs. I'll fix those later. So I died some more between last episode, episode 16, and this episode, episode 17, so halfway between 16 and a half. I died. I got, like, pushed off a ledge and I fell to my death. And then I died a few more times, like, trying to recover from that death. So one thing we need to do today is make it easier to recover from death in this area. And so here's what I mean. If I go to the overworld and I sleep in a bed, then my spawn set is set in the overworld. And that seems fine, except for that when you die, you can't interdimensionally travel. And so you don't go to your spawn spot in the overworld, you go to the world spawn of the dimension that you're in. So in this case, I go to this world's, cave world spawn location, which if you remember, is on the surface in about 450 blocks that direction. I think it's that direction. Nope, that direction. Yeah, that direction. So it's 450 blocks that way and up on the surface. So I don't know that I've ever shown you guys how I get back when I die here, and my spawn doesn't happen to be set, and we'll just set that. I don't need it to be daytime. I just want my spawn set. I've got these holes, these two holes right here. There's a spiral staircase that goes up to the surface. When I die, I run across the surface, get over here, and get into these holes, and then jump off, and then land in the water down there, and then I, swim over there and come up my scaffolding and come over and around. It's not exactly the easiest thing to do, and often I'll die trying to get back. That's why my death count in this world is so high, is largely because it's basically impossible to get your stuff back when you die in this world, because the whole thing's pitch black except for right here where I've put torches down. So yeah, it's really hard. I only tried walking, like, going down my original staircase and walking through the cave world once to come back here while I was dead. When I was dead, that was a bad idea. I'll probably never do that again. But yeah, we're gonna fix that. So that's one thing on the to-do list, and we're gonna need books to do that. I have a diamond with me, and I'll show you why later. I'm gonna show you these. Sneak peek. Sneak peek. Alright. Anyway. Off we go. Back to... Oh, hello. Where are you? You're cheating. There we go. Alright. I'm also tired of dying, so that's something we might address today. How are we doing here? We're out of fuel. Okay. Shucks. Should check how our peat farm's doing while we're right here. Sorry, just doing busy work while I'm chatting with you guys. Oh, I had a lot of dirt. I'm gonna need that. Okay. So just doing some busy work, making sure the power's running, and we're racking up sand and power and all that goodness. So we got sand, good. I've been using the power for making stuff, so it in its current form, the system barely generates enough power to maintain the macerator, which is a bit bad. You might seem like, oh, that's crazy. Why is it so low? You know, it's because of the power loss in the copper cable. That's why. I'll show you. I actually insulated some more of the cable because that slightly reduces. I think, if I remember correctly, I haven't read the wiki in a long time, but if I remember correctly, that slightly reduces the loss, the innate loss in the cable. If I'm wrong, please correct me, because I probably won't go to look that up because I'm pretty sure I'm right. But don't just say, oh no, Mondef, you're wrong. Say, no, Mondef, you're wrong. Here's the wiki page. And then I'll be like, oh, crap. You're right. I was wrong. Alright, so I made a bunch of that. I got a bunch of peat. So you can see I insulated a whole bunch more of it. I didn't have quite enough rubber. I do now. I could actually finish it, but I probably won't. We need to do work on the power anyway. I just have been waiting for resources, which I now have, to be able to do that kind of stuff. And it's not on the top of my list. On the top of my list is the wood farm, which is why I built the arboretum and the logger. Alright, so a few episodes ago, I don't know how many because they were part of my vacation episodes and I lost track of episode numbers. Apparently messed them up a couple times, got them fixed. I asked for names for the city, and I got tons of really good recommendations, and I think now is the time to officially give this city a name. So, dun da da da. We're going to put it on the power plant for now, although I know it needs to move. We're just going to plop it right down here. We're going to put it here just because this is kind of the safest space for me to put stuff. We're going to call this the Rim. This suggestion comes from MagePure787. So MagePure, if you have a request as to what you would like me to build you, let me know. It doesn't have to be here in the Rim. It can be in Humalia Polynium if you prefer. I don't have no problem with that. I actually have some ideas as to what I would do if I were to build it in Humalia Polynium. If I build it for you here, it doesn't have to be industrialized. You can say, hey, I'd like it built in the Rim, but I want, you know, I'd rather think it'd be cool if you'd build me something, you know. I don't know. Oops, I'm not going to place that. That's pointless. I'm just running around in circles right now. I'll head back. I'll head to the next point while we finish this thought. You know, I could build you something stylized and creative here in the Rim. I have no problem with that, you know. Maybe something hanging from the ceiling or off one of these ledges or something like that. But if you have any ideas, let me know. If I don't hear from you in a little while, by the time I'm ready to start that project, I'll pick for you. So, back to the overworld. Ta-da! Overworld, okay. Yep, back in the overworld. I haven't been here in a while, at least not with you guys. I bet for you guys it feels like it was even longer, because it was several episodes. I don't know how many episodes it's been since I've recorded an episode where I've actually used this area. It's been a long time, I guess. But there was another thing we needed to name. And that was the mountain range. The mountain range is a bit of a walk. I won't take you the whole way out there. So I'll walk out there and then we will put down a marker. So back in a second. Alright guys, so I've made it out to these mountains where that we wanted to name. This is the mountain range. It goes all the way around. If you haven't seen it, it's Humungai. Is my view distance on short? What's going on with this? View distance normal. Alright, I don't know. Just looks short and foggy. Yeah. Let's see. We were going to name this. Yes, yes. Name the mountains. Name the mountains. Okay. Got a lot of good names on this one as well. You guys are so much better at naming stuff than I am. It's crazy. We're going to name this one Scoria Ridge. Scoria means lava, apparently. So I like the sound of that. It's cool. Plus it sounds nice. Scoria. The Scoria Ridge. Awesome. Thank you. There's that one. Oh, and it's like orangish red automatically. Didn't even have to set it to that color. Awesome. This one comes from Chapown. Chapown. Yeah, why not? Sorry if I butchered your name. Yeah, so you're gonna get a building as well. Awesome. Excited about all these fun builds that I'm gonna have. So, same kind of thing to you, Chapown. Pick a dimension, either here or in either in Humalia Polynium or in the ridge. The rim. Sorry, the rim. And tell me what you'd like. Something. Don't be too demanding, guys. I will not build you a cathedral. I might build a cathedral eventually, but that'll probably be for me. I'm up on top of a mountain that I specifically love the look of. It has like this archway over here, and it overlooks, it's like ginormous, overlooks this rivery area. I probably will turn this into a proper river eventually. Overlooks the jungle. I just specifically love this mountaintop. And I got tons of really good names from wanting to name the mountain range that I picked out a name that I liked for this mountaintop. And we're going to use it. Let me just eat some meat here. So we're going to name this mountaintop. I don't plan on naming every mountaintop. I just the ones that are interesting, and I like this one a lot. So we're going to name this one. All right, so here we go. Ba-bonk. And we're going to make this one a little bit redder, less blue. There we go. A little darker. There we go. Okay, I like that color. And we're going to name this one, looking through my notes again, Mount Magnus. Magnus is apparently Latin for big, but it looks and sounds like magma, which makes me excited. So it's like a big magma mountain. Plus it goes along with our Scoria Ridge, which means lava, which is just, so amazing. Okay. This name comes from Hadcore. Thank you, my friend. Same deal. Same dealio. If you were paying attention. If you weren't, too bad. Alright. I think that's it. Okay, alright. I got one thing left to do, but I need to get to Humalia Polynium, and then we can actually start building stuff. So, see you back in town. Alright, so I've made it back to town, and of course I'm in the pub here. And I want to do, as long as I'm in the pub and in town, I want to go ahead and try out this wheat alcohol. This is whiskey? Something like that? I can't, you can't, did I do this wrong? Or, do I get that tap back? Let me see, is this working? Not working. Do I need to add something to it? Or is it like, did it like over ferment and then run out? That would be kind of pointless if it like empties by itself. I don't know, maybe it needs another ingredient? I don't know, what else would you add to that? Sugar? I don't know. I'll have to see if I can figure that out. It seems kind of pointless. Somebody mentioned that we needed a jukebox, and I've heard that actually a couple times now. So I put the jukebox in the corner. There it is, jukebox. And I do have a disc. This is the only disc I have, so this is the only song that the pub will play. It's not the best song. And I'm not sure the ambience is correct for a pub, but there you go, that's what we've got, so that's what we're gonna use. Yeah. Alright, let's come over here. That hasn't crossbred yet. Weeds, no! The weeds, the weeds. So many weeds. I don't have enough crops to reset those. We'll reset one. Oh well, that's what we've got. Sheep in the cow pen. My sheep got out at one point, and now they're like everywhere. Alright, so I think that's all of that stuff finished, finally. Finally! Alright, we can move on to actually making stuff. Good goody. I think we're going to work on this today. So, this is the Capitol building. I know I haven't been here in a while, but we're going to work on it. So I'm going to gather together a whole bunch of materials, and then we will go to town. So, back when my inventory is all full of goodies. Okay, so I decided against working on the Capitol building. It's just not feeling my best, and I don't feel like I could do it justice. I went and stood and looked at it for a while, took a recording break, came back, looked at it again. Still didn't feel inspired to work on it, so we're gonna not do that. Creative builds are things that you kind of have to be in the mood, and you kind of have to... I didn't bring any little logs with me, darn. You kind of have to be in the mood, you kind of have to be in the right mindset in order to be able to do well at them, and I'm not. I took my recording break and actually still don't feel great. So I'm probably just gonna stay. After finishing this recording, I'll probably just bundle up and take a nap or something. Ugh. Yeah, not in the mindset to work on a creative build today. So sorry if you got your hopes. I got your hopes up for the Capitol building. Maybe next time we'll be able to work on it. But for now, we're going to go ahead and work on some industrial stuff. Industrial stuff, at least for me, it's a little bit easier. I can more or less build most of this stuff fairly close to autopilot. At least the entry-level stuff, the arboretum and those kinds of things. I don't really have to think about them a whole ton, which makes it a lot easier for me to be able to do today. So that's what we're doing. I need these. Put them there. Okay. We need to pick a place for it, and we want to think about where the wood is going to be used eventually. Of course, right now I'm planning on just picking up the wood myself and using it to make creosote, but eventually the wood will have a purpose. So where does it need to go to fit inside of that purpose? It doesn't need to go next to the bog farm, because that is, wood has nothing to do with the bog farm. There are some interrelationships you can make use of. I thought I was a gunner. Which would be bad because I have my ore partum and my logger on me. Okay. There are some interrelationships that you can make use of between the wood farm and the bog earth farm, but I don't plan to. Just not necessary. There are some interdependencies between the two. What I mean by that is they both require water as an input source. So we want them relatively close together, but not right next to each other. Their interdependency system should go between the two of them. So I was thinking maybe a water collection system could go here and could pass water into that, and then maybe we go down over this way and we put the wood farm down here. Besides, wood farm, green area, it just matches, right? Okay. So this is where it's going to go. So I think we'll put it on this shelf. I don't think I want to go down there for this one. So we'll do it right here. Let's put down some torches. I was going through some older comments on my videos I made over the vacation, and I made a big deal out of not being able to plant a tree anywhere. And you guys are totally right. Several people were like, it's light level, because if you go try to plant a tree over here, right, light level 0, can't plant the tree. Come over here, light level 13, not a problem. Okay. So yes, that is the solution and the problem and the result of that. So thank you guys. I didn't realize while I was recording it. Once you guys said it, I was like, yes, of course it is. Of course it is. So, anyway. Kerplunk. And Padoop. Just like that. And we're going to go up, and then we'll go over. Like that. Good. And we're going to need a chest. Need a workbench out here. So we'll go ahead and put this one there. Put it in the floor. We'll need a chest to store the extras and the wood. So basically, oh, I did that. Did I do that? I did that wrong. You don't need this. What am I doing? What am I doing? I did it backwards. Like that. There we go. So the logger is going to cut down all of the wood, and the saplings and the apples will come out of here, come across here. The arboretum will take some of the saplings, enough to keep it running anyway, and we'll push it into this chest. So that should work just fine. I don't remember offhand whether the sand will pump out the top automatically, or whether I'm going to need to put this here. Well, not wood. Cobble. Whether I need to put that to get the sand out of the arboretum so it can continue to function. I'm not too stressed about that right now. I'll be taking that out by hand for a while until we get a little bit more machinery so we can automate more. But, let's see. Next step, we need to power these guys. I didn't bring any conductive pipes with me, which is too bad. There we go. Now I got a staircase all the way up here. We'll build a better staircase. I mentioned this before, but I'm trying to put off building roads and bridges and things until I have the correct material. And I haven't told you what it is yet because I don't want you to know. Shh. I'm just kidding. I don't want to give away my secrets. No, I don't have access to it. I have access to it, just not in the volume that I need yet. Let's see, I need a piston. So we'll get one of those. I'll get some redstone. I had extra conductive pipe, I thought. One piece of stone conductive pipe. That's not enough. That's right, I can make more, that's not a problem. I'll just use cobble. Cobble conductive pipe. I don't need a bow. Let's dump this in the trash chest. I don't need a bow, I don't need string, I don't need bones. Okay, so it should get us there, question mark? No, I need a peat-fired engine, so I always forget these guys. Peat-fired engines, copper. Copper is off the stone, yeah. Okay. Copper. And that one. Okay. This is, in case you guys don't realize, these are two different types of copper. They both function the same, and you can use them interchangeably. So you can see I can do that with them. The copper I just used up is non-macerated copper, and this is copper after it's been macerated. I think this one comes from Icy, and the other one comes from, I think, Buildcraft. It could be forestry. I'm not positive where that other one comes from, but they're usable interchangeably, and I didn't make the piston. So it doesn't matter which one you use. Once I can start macerating, I like to go ahead and use up all of the other one that I have, just so everything else stacks. So now you'll see me pretty much use this copper exclusively until I move into factorization, but that won't happen for a bit. Just because factorization has some limitations that I can't make use of here. We're out of peat here. You have bog, so let's go ahead and feed it 8 and take the other 8 for us to use on the new wood farm. Nice. Down we go. Cross. Kill spider. I'm afraid he's going to come knock me off. They've done that before. They come like sneaking up the hill. They go, and they knock me off a hill. And I'll ledge and I'm like, splat. And then I die 3 times coming back. That's what happened last time. Let's see, you need this. We'll need to make some of that stuff. I need a couple pieces of the... I don't know why I tried to set those like that. This is right, isn't it? Conductive pipe. Maybe my brain's not working so well today. Oh no, oh no, 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 no. No, no, no. And the creeper? No. Don't get anywhere near my stuff, please. Get away, get away. Get on the other side of the creeper, maybe we can get a disc that actually sounds good in the pub. Nope. I'm just gonna kill this skelly, isn't it? Yep. Darn. Yeah, I did that totally wrong. I had that wrong. He exploded. Creepers, they got serious anger issues. I think they really... Somebody needs to open like a creeper rehabilitation center so that we can, you know, fix the anger issues that plague the entire... I didn't look up. What am I doing wrong with these? Yeah, see, that's what I thought. Oh, there is no cobblestone conductive pipe. That's the issue. It's got to be stone. So yeah, creepers. They've got anger issues. They need some pretty serious psychological help. So, psychologist. There needs to be a Minecraftia psychologist that will open a creeper rehabilitation center. So that the creepers don't have to be so angry at us all the time. Stone pipes. Do I have any stone? Do I have any pre-made stone? I do. Okay. Plenty. Do I have glass with me? Yes. Alright, back over. This is the fourth time that I've made this run or something. This isn't the safest way. It's safest across the top of the peat farm, but there you go. Why not? String. Why do you have to hold the string? I saw the creeper over there. Ooh. Blue. So many monsters. Why? Go home. Get a life. Get a life. Stop being dead and skeletoning-y. Alright. Okay. No such thing as cobblestone transport. Conductive cobblestone pipe. There is such a thing as stone. I need 2 of those. Don't have space in my inventory for that. So we'll dump off, not the glass. Flint, string. Keep these. Bone. Round flesh. Okay, that gives me enough working space. So, stone, and conductive wood, and peat-fired engine. Right there, like that. Ta-da! And peat, and a cobblestone thing there, and we need a lever to power this guy. And are we ready to roll? No, because we're gonna need hummus. I know it's humas, but I like to say it hummus with a ha. Alright, I gotta go make some of this stuff, so it'll probably take me a little while to pull together everything to make enough to make the farm run. So I'll get that together. I'll be back in a moment. Alright, so I made plenty. In case you're wondering, let me flip this on and then I'll show you what I did to make that. There are a number of different ways to make this, and using like compost, for example, compost makes this renewable, because you can make dirt out of plant balls, and then you can make, of course, wheat is renewable naturally, right? So compost is a renewable resource. I used fertilizer, which you can make out of ash, and that makes this a renewable resource. But I made it out of apatite, which is a non-renewable. This is just a mined resource. I didn't say a bunch, but enough, you know. I didn't even use everything that I had. You can see I only used half of what I have here. I have a bunch back at Humalia Polynium, and I made 4 stacks. So, you know, it doesn't take much to get this thing going and running for quite a bit of time. So, yeah, not a big deal. But I'm probably going to be using Appetite for a while until I can have a chance to set up a proper renewable resource methodology for the humus. So, yes. There's a creeper up there, an enderman. I want to be able to take on the enderman and the creepers and everything without having to worry about death. So this is going to run. I know we're almost out of time for this episode, but I do want to... I'll do most of this off camera because I'm sure... I know most of you guys watch other YouTubers. Of course you do. Who doesn't? I do. So you know how all these things are made, and I don't usually show recipes on here anyway because I figure, you know, if you're interested in seeing how a nanosuit is made, you can just go in here yourself and be like, oh, they're made out of carbon plates, which are made by compressing raw carbon mesh, which are made by shaping together raw carbon fiber, which are made from coal dust, which is made by macerating coal. There we go. You know, so I'm assuming you guys are doing that, so that you don't need me to. It looks like I'm out of power. Burning out the rest of the power. It's got a full battery charge. Okay. I'm assuming you don't need me to show recipes, so I'm not. But I do want to make a nanosuit. I'm not going to make the whole set, because it's kind of pointless to make the whole set. I'll never wear the... I won't say never. I will only in very rare circumstances wear the body armor, so I'm not going to bother making one right now. I do want the leggings, though, since there's really nothing better to wear on your legs, and I will make the helmet. I like the solar helmet, but not so much help here. So I'm not going to start by making the solar helmet. So I'm going to make the nanosuit helmet, the nanosuit leggings, and you know, boots are good, but I really only like the boots once they become the quantum suits, because these make you immune to fall damage, which is awesome. But I don't have this yet. I don't have this much compressor. I don't have a compressor yet, much less, you know, this stuff. So oh, no, not that. So I'm not going to make that. I'm actually going to make long fall boots. These dudes. These make you into fall damage. Their armor value is nothing compared to the others, but it's not nothing. It's just compared to Nano or the Quantum, it's not nearly as powerful. If memory serves, I believe it's like wearing a pair of iron boots. I could be wrong on that. But these take some iron and some obsidian, so I'll have to go mine some obsidian, which means that I need a diamond pick, and I don't know, or actually I could take my mining turtle and do it, because mining turtles can dig out obsidian. So this is going to take a while. In the meantime, I do need a compressor, which takes a lot of stuff I don't have already crafted, so I'm going to craft all the stuff to start working on making this gear. I'm going to try to speed through it because I know it's the boring part, but the tree farm's running, and we'll get back to looking at that once it's had some chance to do some progress. So I'll be back in a minute with hopefully some armor and hopefully some progress on the wood farm. Hey guys, I'm back in the overworld. I'm underneath Humalia Polynium. You can see there, it's up there. You can see on the mini-map I'm kind of underneath the corner of the pub. I wanted to show you how to use the turtle quickly to dig obsidian. So first you have to get into the Lua, and then you just call turtle.dig, open and close parentheses, and it'll dig the block that's out in front of it. You can use fuel and stuff to move it around if you want, or you can just break it and say, you know, Lua turtle.dig, and it'll just break the block in front of it, and you can just use that to dig out obsidian. I don't know that it's any much faster than, say, doing it by hand with the diamond pick. Of course, I could make this a program, but you know, I'm only gonna dig out 4 pieces of obsidian and then head out of here. So I'm done. So that's it. I don't know. It's probably faster than using a diamond pick, just because it digs instantly, as opposed to the diamond pick. Of course, you have to wait. If it had efficiency on it, I don't know that that would be true anymore. But you know, there you go. Anyway, I've got just about everything all figured out. I'm gonna head back out to the surface, and then back to the rim. Still getting used to that name. Heading out to the rim, and I'll see you there. Alright guys, the farm is all set up, ready to go. I'm gonna have to go get more of these saplings from the overworld. I didn't count out how many I needed for this, and I guess I only put in about half. So we're gonna have to get more, but that's running. It's good to go. I wanted to show you, I now have these guys, long fall boots, of course. We've got the obsidian, and the helmet. I took the helmet actually down with me when I went to go get the obsidian. And I had stuck my pants in here to power, woohoo! I did have to make, of course, an MFE in order to charge these guys. The way this is hooked up, the MFE feeds a low voltage transformer that feeds back into the bat box. So the bat box is the main power output, and then the MFE is an additional power. This will act as more storage and also the charge point for my nano gear. Generators are about out of power, but of course this is only stores 40,000, and this stores, you know, 600,000. So yeah, there's already almost 3 times as much power as the system was normally able to hold, and we're good to go. So I'm pretty happy with that. Unfortunately, we're out of time for today. I don't have time to make a jetpack, but that is on the list for later. Make a jetpack so I can start flying around here. And then, of course, some weaponry, some tools. But we have lots of work to do before we can really make those things. Not lots, but, you know, some. Armor first, tools and weapons later. That's it. I've been playing for a while. I'm pretty hungry, so I'm going to go get some food, and I'll see you guys later.